Hello, good people, and thank you so much for checking out my channel. I'm back. Yeah, I've been gone for a minute. I've been busy, guys, so busy, but I miss doing my videos and chatting to you that's out there. And I hope everyone's been having great days. Everything's going good for everybody. Be good to yourself, be good to others. All right, so much has been going on. We have this thing with Will Smith, guys. Oh my gosh, I really hate that happened. But one of my older cousins, she's about 90. She's always saying that this is Satan's world. Like there's so much devilishment that goes on, and a lot of demonic spirits. So it's really unfortunate that this whole situation with Will and Chris happened. I guess something was bound to happen because Chris has been joking and making Will and his family the butt of his jokes for some time now. So what happened at the Oscars as far as him joking, saying whatever he said about Jada, it wasn't the first time that he's flapped his mouth about them. So my only thing is that I wish Will would have reached out to Chris prior, like whenever it was just too much with Chris running his mouth or anyone else, because I'm quite sure Chris is not the only person that's told jokes about his family, especially with the whole thing with Jada sleeping with the younger guy. I think his name is August, whatever. And I don't even think I have to say allegedly, because from my understanding, the young man, he was the one who spilled the beans. Jada did not deny it, so it's out there. But I just wish that Will would have got his team to reach out to Chris' team, and they could have met a long time ago, and he could have just told him, hey, they could have sat down, because they know each other. From my understanding, they're friends. But I don't believe they're really good friends, because if you're really good friends, you wouldn't make your friend's wife or anyone in his family your joke. Okay, so it should have been where they came together and Will could have addressed him in a better way, instead of just letting it get into a boiling point. And I don't even know if it truly was a boiling point, because as everyone could see, Will laughed at the joke. It really looked like he laughed at the joke until he looked at Jada, and then it's like he flipped. So I don't know if that's like a Jezebel spirit on her controlling that man like that. Those things happen. I truly believe that. So I don't know if that was it or not. Is Jada Jezebel? What's going on? Something going on, because most of the time, from my understanding, from what I know, and I still consider myself young, but from my understanding, anytime and what I witness, anytime, most of the time, when a woman sleep around on a man, that man is out the door. Men, I got a lot of uncles. I have brothers. I just know a lot of guys in general is usually not where the man would hang around after his woman has slept with someone else. And then especially a young man. And then she talking about an entanglement. That's deep. Like entanglement is got a stronger hold than just effing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel a Jezebel spirit. I could be wrong, but that's what I feel. Because I don't know. I just believe any other man would have been gone. Maybe this is, but I mean, they did say they have an open marriage. So my mom always say, stay out of married people business. Business. Stay out of their house, out of their beds or whatever. So, I mean, that's no married people business, but they're public figures. They're celebrities. So their business is our business, I guess, But I wish that Will would have taken care of it a different way, because this entire situation has turned out ugly. And you got a lot of people out here that's down for the council culture, which is dumb. I don't even know how they came up with that. Excuse me, but I don't believe in that, because whatever's for you is for you. So this may be his low point now. Maybe this is something that him and his wife have to work through, or maybe he needs to work on himself. and that's why this happened, but he can always come back. I don't believe in counseling anyone. And he said the same thing about Chris Brown when he beat up Rihanna, and Chris Brown, he bounced back. So many people bounce back. So we can't just counsel people as soon as something happened. We are all humans. Mistakes are gonna happen. Um, and any of us can get out of character at any time, especially when you push or when you're dealing with Jezebel. Anything can happen. And yeah, they've been talking every day about his Oscar needs to be taken back. I think he withdrew whatever membership or whatever he did with the Academy. Um, a lot of his work has been placed on hold. So it's a lot of things that's been happening to Will Smith, consequences that he's been having to pay from his action of just walking up and hitting that man that way. And I would say I'm not a Chris Rock fan, but I will say that I give him kudos for continuing to do his job on stage, even though I do believe he thought it was part of the skit. You know what happened to him. Will came up there and slapped the shit out of him, but I'm not laughing at the situation. It's just funny. No, that's funny. His joke wasn't funny, but that's funny. His joke wasn't funny at all to me because yeah, okay, he did good. Continue with the show. He did a Beyonce move. An incident happened, but he kept going with his job. Okay, cool, Chris. Great job. Kudos for that. You did good. But no, the joke was not funny to me. Alopecia is nothing to joke about. Maybe he didn't know that Jada had alopecia, but whether he knew it or not, it wasn't a funny joke. But I did think, because just reading different comments that was placed on Facebook about it, when I did have yeah, I'm still doing Facebook. So when I did have a chance to look at Facebook, one of my friends, she broke it down about the G.I. Jane. She was saying that it was like a reference to Demi Moore, and how Demi Moore, who had shaved her head bald, had cheated on her husband with a younger man, Ashton Kush or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, that did happen. Was Chris trying to say that? But then I read another comment where somebody was saying, well, G.I. Jane, that's like a compliment, because G.I. Jane was a strong woman. She was like, hurrah, G.I. Jane's a soldier woman. And Jada did have on that green dress. So I don't know. So it's easy to be on the fence. And I don't, all in all, Chris' joke was not funny. Chris should have been stopped making Will's family the butt of his jokes. You're a comedian. Find something else to joke about. Talk about us who went and voted for Joe Biden thinking we was going to have our student loans taken care of, but we still got to pay them. Talk about that. There's so many things you can talk about. Goodness. So Chris was wrong for joking about that man's family. Will was wrong for walking up there slapping him. He could have even just waited till he got in the parking lot. Waited until after the party when you had your Oscar in your hand. You could have did something at the party, But I just hope that Will does issue an apology other than what he put on his social media platform. He did put an apology out, and Chris apologized also. However, I think it's where they need to come back, and it needs to be on national TV, since that's where he slapped Chris. Come on national TV, and it does not need to be on the red table talk thing. Come on national TV to a popular news outlet and apologize. You both can apologize to each other, but we needed to come from Will first. So I read that Will is in Dubai, and that's a place that he likes to hang, because it's like a 12-hour difference. And Dubai is so beautiful, just from what I've seen on TV, and I definitely want to go there. It's on my list to go. I really want to go for my birthday. If you're out there, you love me, you hear this, your girl birthday is coming up. That's the birthday gift. You got time. Work it out. So I hear that he likes to hang out in Dubai, and that one of his reasons is that it's like a 12-hour difference. So like when he's in Dubai and he's up, California is asleep. And when California is up, he sleeps. So it's like less stress from him. I hear that, Will. That sounds good. But yeah, all in all, I do hope and wish and pray the best for Will Smith. I really like him. I like his work. He deserved that Oscar. King Richard was so good. Will has so many movies out there that he's done such a great job. He's a phenomenal actor, and that should not be taken away from him. He's just a human who made a mistake, and we are to be humans that are forgiving. Okay, so that's my spiel on Will. All right. So speaking of apologies, and this is a note that Chris and Will can take. They can follow their example. Monique and Lee Daniels, they made up. So there's some good news that happened. It's been like ever since 2010 that Monique, she was in the streets bashing Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey. She was going off on them just to think about it. I like Monique. She's funny. But yeah, she was bashing them for such a long time. And so 50 Cent had came forward and he said that Lee Daniels and that whole little crew, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, they all owe Monique an apology. So Lee Daniels, he did come forward and he apologized to Monique, and it was a beautiful thing to see. I forgot exactly where they were and where this happened at, but I saw a clip where they were like on stage somewhere, and he openly apologized to Monique, and they seem to be moving forward in a good light, and I think they have some projects that they're going to work on together. So out of all the things that they say 50 cents, all the things that he's done and the things he said that was like really shady and crazy, good job 50 cents, because somebody heard you. They listened to you when you said that they needed to apologize to that woman, and this is how things should go. Forgive and move forward. Just forgive and move forward. So all right, 50 cents, you did a good thing there. All right, so the other thing that I've got wind of is that Wendy Williams is getting ready, allegedly, to take Wells Fargo to court. Wells Fargo stopped Wendy from having access to her accounts, and I think it's like over $3 million or something like that she has at Wells Fargo. So Wendy ain't playing with them. She's getting ready to take them to court. So we'll see how this plays out. I'm continuing to root for Wendy, and I pray she overcomes whatever she's going through. A lot of people saying that the bank is just protecting her because they're thinking that other people, um, I don't know if it's within her team or what, that somebody's after her money, and that Wendy's not allegedly she's not all together, that she may be suffering from some type of illness, and even maybe dementia. So best wishes and prayers for Wendy Williams. If this ends up going to court, I guess we'll hear about it. Well, guys, those are the things that I wanted to chat about today. Will Smith and Chris Rock, Lee Daniels and Monique. So happy they got back together, and the tea on Wendy Williams. We're trying to see what's going to happen with our girl, and that's it for now. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel. Please click like, subscribe if you have not. If you have, thank you so much. I hope you guys continue to be good to yourself and surround yourself by other good, God-fearing people. I love you. Bye.